So today we're doing a video on bullying. I actually filmed a video before, but it was 20 minutes long, and Tumblr and YouTube was like, you cannot upload videos that are more than 15 minutes long. So I am refilming it for you guys. Actually, I am doing a video on bullying because I know that bullying affects a lot of teenagers, and it certainly affected me in my life. And I just want to share my story with you, and hopefully you can draw inspiration from it, and it can help you. Okay, so my bullying basically started out when I was 5. I was in kindergarten, and the girl I went to private school, you know, we wore a uniform, and after school, we could wear, you know, like regular clothes, but it was on the condition that we hung up our uniform really nicely. Well, this girl decided to take my uniform and throw it around the room and make a mess, and we went to a horseback riding camp once, and she took my photo of me on a horse and she would rip it up. Like, when you're 5, like, you get it, like, oh, throwing your uniform around a room, that's not a big deal. When you're 5, it really is a big deal. She would make, like, a bunch of us, you know, do stupid things. Like, it was almost like hazing. It would be, like, stand in a line, close our eyes, and she'd lead us around so she could trust us, make us eat grass. Like, it was just to be her friend. It was really stupid. I switched schools at the end of grade 1 because private school was way too expensive, and I went to another elementary school. In grade 2, it was okay. You know, I had some problems with girls, but that's girls for you. Grade 3 was okay. Grade 4, it started to get pretty bad again. People, like, were just mean, and they would say, you know, I mean, I was like 48 pounds, and the shortest girl there, long red hair, like no other person had that color hair, and I had freckles on my face and buck teeth that stuck out these teeth stuck out like a 45-degree angle out of my mouth, and people would, like, this guy Sammy would just torment me and, like, throw my stuff around the room and call me ugly and say I had measles, and it was just horrible. And grade 5 was really bad. Like, you would do it to other girls too, but it was more to me. Grade 5 was bad, where I was really excluded from a lot of people, and I was it was really hard, sorry, and I was just really bullied for who I was. People would draw pictures of me and give them to me, and they were just ugly things, you know, like with yellow teeth, and it was really horrible. Sorry, my phone's ringing. And then grade 6 was the worst because you got this other kid, Will, to start bothering me, and they would say, you know, cut your teeth and everything, and like, you have measles, and you're too skinny, you're anorexic, you're bulimic. I was kind of 11. I didn't know what anorexic and bulimic was. I would, like, he was on my school bus, so I would get threatened, actually. When I was 11 and 12, I had death threats made against me. Like, I'm 11 and 12. It was so scary. Like, you may not think, oh yeah, he's never gonna fall through that, but I was 12. I didn't know. He threatened to, like, bomb my house and kill me, to the point where I didn't even feel safe being at home anymore because I was so scared that he was gonna come after me. It went all the way up to a principal level, and the guy was actually like, oh, but sir, I get bullied too. And I was like, how can you believe him? Like, he doesn't get bullied, he bullies every person in the grade. Like, eventually the police got involved, and they took him down to the police station and said, you know, like, look, you could get charged with harassment, like, you could go to jail, just stop. And then I went to high school, because high school starts at grade 7 here, and they were there, but because different groups and different people, I didn't really see them. It was really girls that bullied and tormented me in grade 7. Well, except for this one guy. I liked this guy, Alec, and he decided that I was really ugly, and he would make fun of me and be like, ew, why does she like me? And I was a cheerleader, and he was like, cheerleading's bad, you're not accepted, why the fuck are you wearing a skirt? Like, you're so ugly, you can't pull it off. I mean, I was like 70 pounds, I was still the smallest girl ever, and I was just so insecure from, like, I just come out of a bad bullying experience and been bullied as a younger child, and I had so many insecurities, and I was so insecure, and I felt so uncomfortable in my own skin, you know, like I had these braces on, and it was really horrible. And this one girl, Tess McDonald, decided to torment me, and it's not that bad now looking, like, it was bad, it certainly had an effect on my life, and I'd never really want to be friends with her, ever. and she would just, you know, she'd be like, you can't wear that because I have that, or you can't pull that off, stop wearing that, you know, like, you're ugly, you can't wear that. And I guess now looking back on it, I should have just turned the other cheek and been like, well, fuck you, you don't know anything, like, why are you saying this to me? But I was 12 turning 13, and I just really wanted to fit in after all that bullying I'd gone through, and it was hard for me to hear again. And then that was grade 7, and going into grade 8, you know, it happened again, and she would say, you know, like, I could break you like a twig, and she could be like, that's not your natural hair color, you dye it. And I guess that's not that bad, you know, but to the point where I didn't feel comfortable with skin, and when my hair color was my insecurity, because people were like, that's abnormal. So that was hard to hear. And, you know, again, the anorexic comments and bulimic comments. I mean, I can eat so much food. I eat more than anyone, but I have a really fast metabolism. So I really don't eat that much, and it really sucks to hear that, because I took it so personally, because I didn't really want to be associated with that disease, you know. And then beginning of grade 8, my friend Samantha went to a group home for anxiety, and she was one of my only friends. Actually, she's my best friend since grade 2, and she was my only friend, and I really had no one at that point. And I met a group of girls who I thought were my friend. I mean, they were really nice to me in my face, but what I didn't know at the time was that they were talking shit about me behind my back, and especially to one of their boyfriends, Tori, would actually, I found out in the end because he came up to me because he didn't understand that I didn't know. He thought I knew, and he was like, why are you stalking them? Why are you following them? They don't like you. And you know what? If I had known that they didn't like me, I would have left. But I didn't know that, because they were so nice to me. And so, like, they would ask me to hang out with them and be doing projects with them. I just didn't understand, because they never hinted that they didn't want me to be around. So, kind of got more, so then that was done with them. And at this point, I was kind of going through depression. This was when my depression started. And I really lashed out at my mom. We don't have a good relationship anymore. Like, even to this day, it's not been fixed. And we'd get into fights. I'd run away. She'd kick me out. Like, she would raise her hand to me. You know, like, there was violence. She slapped me and stuff. But it's not, I'm so thankful that it was just that, honestly, because there are so many kids out there who have been abused, and I really wasn't abused. I mean, like, slapping, that's not that bad for me. So I'm really just thankful that I wasn't abused at all. And near the end of grade 8, I actually went to England with my dad, because me and my mom decided that we needed some time apart. I went to England for a few weeks to go to my aunt's wedding, and my cousins really helped me through everything. Me and my cousins, like, Valdemar is 28, Isabella is 32, and Anna's 25. So, I mean, they've done the whole high school thing, gone through all that, so they could really help me and, like, help me push through and persevere and just help me with everything I was going through. Grade 9 was okay, you know, I mean, still very insecure. Got a new group of friends. I got first boyfriend, and he cheated on me, so that didn't really help the insecurities. It kind of made me feel worthless, like, am I even worth anything? Like, clearly I wasn't that important. I'm not special enough. That sucked. Grade 10 last year, that was okay. Grew a group of friends, went really well, didn't get bullied by anyone. And this year's been really good to me. Everyone's been like, Cutie, she's such a nice person. I am a really genuine and nice person. I'm nice to anyone. Anyone can come up and talk to me. I'm just not very, I don't really trust anyone right now. I mean, I have like 7 friends who I actually talk to about stuff, and other people I just talk to in passing. And just, I have trouble talking to people. Like, because I've been bullied, I put up these walls to help protect myself from getting hurt, and I just have trouble opening up to people in general. But I am a nice person. I don't take anyone's crap anymore, though. Like, I stand up for myself, and if you ever see anyone being bullied, I really do implore you to stand up for them, because if I could tell anything to my 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, even 15-year-old self, it would be to stand up for yourself and to stand up for others around you, because if I had just stood up for myself, I may not have gone through what I did. Bullying really did shape who I am. It really, like, I would not be the person I am today without bullying. And it really just shaped my character. Like, if I hadn't been bullied, I don't think I'd be sitting here talking to you right now. Because the reason why I made this channel was to help you guys get through, like my name on this YouTube channel, Life's Hard Times. I went through some really crappy stuff, and I've gone through some stuff in my lifetime that, like in my short lifetime I've been on this earth, that people haven't gone through in their whole entire lifetime. And I just wanted to help you guys, because I know when I was little, like when I was going through it, I would have given anything to talk to someone who got it and who had gone through the same thing as me. And unfortunately, I didn't. My cousins helped, but they were still like, there was so much that I was going through that they just couldn't grasp. So I really am here for you guys. If you guys ever need help, just inbox me, like, ask me a question on Tumblr, inbox me on Facebook, Katie Howard, Quebec, Canada. Inbox me on YouTube. Like, really, there's so many ways to reach me. If you're going through a hard time, I will respond to you immediately. And honestly, you guys are all so beautiful. I don't need to see your faces to know that you guys are gorgeous, because the only ugly people in this world are the people who are saying these awful things, because they have ugly hearts. They go around making people feel bad so they can feel better, and they hide behind anonymous, because then we don't know who they are. And they get a kick out of that. Like, on Tumblr, I don't have a picture of me, because I didn't want people saying, you're ugly. But I still get comments saying, I don't like the way you think, you're ugly, you're fat. You never sent a picture of me. You don't know me at all. And they still say these things, even though I know they're not true, and I know it's bullshit, and I don't give a fuck. Like, you don't know that could push someone over the edge and they could take their life tonight. Because even though I read that and I won't do anything, I won't cut myself, I won't attempt to commit suicide, some people might. It might push some people over the edge. Words can kill. And you don't know that what you say won't push that person over the edge and they won't take their life tonight. Because you could say, because they're not going to post it, like, oh, someone says to me, I just cut myself. They're not going to say that. So you don't know that what you said hasn't affected someone permanently. They could go and take their life. I mean, I've never cut myself, but I did have suicidal tendencies. I would think, what will people think if I die? Like, would my mom do? Would she come looking for me? How people react, Like I would picture a whole scene at my funeral, how people reacted, and that's not normal. That was to do with my depression, and depression is very much a part of me, so is anxiety, but that's a whole separate video. I have those videos on my channel if you want to see them. But it really is a big part of my life, bullying. I really have to find who I am, and if you guys ever have any questions, message me, anything. Because honestly, you guys are all so beautiful. None of you are ugly. The world is full of beauty, and it took me a while to realize that, but I really do ask you to go outside and just block out all the hatred and all the awful out of the world, and just look around you. If you block out all the bad in the world is truly a beautiful, beautiful place. I really do beg you to try and see the world as it's beautiful, because it really is. And since I've been starting to say the world is a beautiful place, I've been more happy. And it's helped me fight through depression and anxiety, and it's helped me stay positive. It's just a matter of blocking everyone out and realizing that they're wrong and you are beautiful. And there is nothing that they should be able to say that can take that away from you. So really, just inbox me if you have any questions, comment below. If you guys want to see any videos, inbox me. I will do anything, any video topic that you guys want to do. I'll do OCD, anorexia, bulimia. Even if I haven't personally gone through it, I will research it and make a video, because I know that a lot of girls do go through that. And I really hope that it helps some of you. Remember, you guys are so beautiful, and no one should be able to take that away from you. So stay strong, push through. Bullying shouldn't define who you are as a person. It should just make you a better one. I think that makes sense. Don't let it ruin your life, because honestly, it's just a small phase and it'll blow over, and I'm here for you. Bye guys.